We're standing a few days, maybe 48 hours before Rosh Hashanah. The most important days in our life. I just share a shocking story that I saw. In order for us to understand what's the power of this day. By the way, thank you very much also for the organizer for the last maybe 10 or 11 years, Dr. Albert and Dr. Daniel. Thank you. Mrs. Esther Eli, thank you very much for working with us. One of them finished Yale University, the other one came from Princeton. I vote for Yale, but okay, Princeton is also good in that case. Both of them came out from some of the 5 Ivy Leagues in the world. The second 2 people that I want to say thank you, a minute that they joined, Shlomo and Michael. Thank you, Shlomo. Michael, Daniel, Kapara, always be there, always. Shlomo, a minute that you took it over, Monday night become great again. Let's make Monday night great again. Rabbi Magni, we're in election season. Election. Melena, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all the things that you're doing for the Jewish communities, for your caring, we're doing a big event, and next Monday is going to be October 7th. So we're going to have a special event, special memorial event. You do not want to miss it. We're going to have Rudy Rachmin. Rudy Rachmin is going to come to speak. Jonathan Ben-Shimon is going to come to speak. Us. We're going to have candles. We're going to have an amazing event, very special, very holy, and very, how do you say it, sincere and sensitive, very emotionally. It's not going to be a simple event. If we are already talking about October 7th, I will ask you questions. Imagine yourself if we knew. Just imagine if we knew last year, before Rosh Hashanah, that October 7th will happen. Just imagine. We will never leave the synagogue. We come to Rosh Hashanah, especially you guys, ladies and gentlemen, because you're young and beautiful, and you don't really feel nervous when you come to Rosh Hashanah. It's all good. It's all good. I'm cool. You're cool. I'm cool. It's all good. Nothing happened if nothing happened. But they said, "Ke'ani kedanim verashim dafaknu deletecha." You see, what's the difference between ani and rash? In Hebrew, the word poor man have many versions. But in Hebrew, every version have a different meaning. English, you can ask the expert, Dr. Albert, they have many names but 0 meaning. When I can say in the speech, and it sounds beautiful, enthusiasm, passion, excitement, what did the rabbi say? The same thing 3 times. What's the difference? There's no difference. Emet? There's no meaning in English for the word. Why they call monkey, monkey, and donkey, donkey? I don't know, they wake up. In Hebrew, every word have a meaning. Why they call chamor, chamor? Why they call sus, sus? Is a meaning behind. Why they call Rosh Hashanah, Rosh Hashanah? Because he affects the whole year. He is the head of the year. And my father Ahmad Kuna used to say, when the head is good, it's all good. If Rosh Hashanah is good, the whole year is good. The head of the year. So what's the difference in Hebrew between Dalim or Rashim? Dr. Daniel, listen to this. How do you know how bad the situation when a poor man is coming to ask you for charity? How do you know how bad is the situation? A normal poor man will come to the door and will knock the door. If nobody answers, nobody answers. He will come nicely, he's going to ask you. You're going to give him $1, $5. A person that is really in need, that he needs to eat in order to survive, or he needs money for his own children to survive. You know what he's going to do? He's going to break the door. He's not going to come cool. He's not going to come relaxed. I'm fighting for my life. I'm not. Most of us going out on a date, and we come with the attitude, nothing happened if nothing happened. I went out, Rosh Kartuos. I went out, I enjoy, especially in the Bukharim, a tradition that you're going to a restaurant. Ladies, you're a lucky woman. Why? You're going into a beautiful restaurant. Usually the Bukharim, they like to impress in the beginning. Resolve Kat, Doma, what else? La Bonne, La Mare, I don't know. They take you to a nice restaurant, and if nothing happened, I enjoy the meal. This is our attitude. Most likely, this is the reason that nothing happened. We're not coming really and we're putting our heart and soul in the shidduch. When I went down to Shidduchim, I came here to New York 12 times. I flew to Israel twice. I pay $1,000 for every Shidduch that I went in Israel. You don't understand? You understand what it means to pay? To come to the Shidduch, you have to pay $1,000?
Just to go
Better
up?
be that the Shidduch is going to work. You're not coming to enjoy dinner or to enjoy. That dinner cost me $1,000. I used to fly from Orlando. I was the rabbi in Orlando, Florida, to New York. You worst come to worst, you're going from one place in Queens to another place. Or from Queens to Manhattan, 20 minutes. At night, 20 minutes. What you do? Rabbi, it's too far. How many times I heard this? Rabbi, it's too far. I said, what too far? I went all the way to Israel. What too far? I came here 12 times. What too far? 2.5 hours flight. You tell me too far. What the chutzpah? I'm cool. Nothing happened if nothing happened. We come to the Almighty God, we ask Him in Rosh Hashanah. But our attitude is, it's all good. It's all good. We are cool. The fourth message that I want to convey tonight, and might be that this is the most important, it's not okay. It's not good. Our situation is not good. No, we come in to fight for our life. No, I'm not from the rabbi to give you stories, nice story, and everybody's going to come. Okay, it was nice. No. I will explain you literally like Israeli styles. What is the meaning of Rosh Hashanah? You believe in it or you don't, I don't care. You have 2 days to affect all your year. Now you're going to get upset with me. The whole year you're going to smile. Rabbi Vaknin, thank you. Thank you for the shiur that you came late and we still stay. Because Rosh Hashanah is 2 days that you can scream, Borei Olam, it's not okay. It's not good. No, I'm not coming here to pray and to beg. Like, if you didn't give, you didn't know. I'm coming to break the doors. I'm coming with the attitude, you know what, maybe once in a year it's good to be Israelis. Be chutzpan. As chutzpan that you can get. Don't stop being politically correct. Stop being American. Perhaps I'm asking all the American guys, all of you, to stop being American. Enough with this nonsense. Hello, how are we doing today? Perhaps, just enough with this perhaps and this fancy word. Borei Olam is not okay. My situation in life is so needed. I came here because this year, I just have to give you a good news, God, I'm getting married. Your choice is only to make it happen. I'm not giving you options. I'm not giving you maybe doubting. There's no doubt. This year, I'm getting married. By the way, God, I have the dates. Your job is to make it happen. This year, I will be successful in business. Your job is to make it happen. This year, I will grow up in business and Torah and mitzvot. Your job is to make it happen. I will make everything. You know that. Daniel, how do you know? How do you know that tshuva and request is when you're screaming? How do you know that? From Rosh Hashanah. Anyone know the answer will get surprised. How do you know that from Rosh Hashanah, if you're screaming, you will receive what you want, and if not, your name is going to be outside. Your name is going to be there, in front of God. Do you know why? Do you know which chapter of Tehillim we repeat 7 times before blowing the shofar? The most important mitzvah of Rosh Hashanah, ladies and gentlemen, is not to pray. It's not. It's not to come to the synagogue and it's not eating a head of fish or a head of barbecue and to eat parma garment. It's not the mitzvah of the holidays. They have only one mitzvah in Rosh Hashanah. If you miss this mitzvah, you miss everything. If you did this mitzvah, you did everything. This mitzvah, you have to be there. What's the name? Shofar. Ladies, in every synagogue, they have unlimited times. They have maybe a few times, 4 times in that day, that they're giving options for the ladies to come to hear shofar. You have to hear this. If you can come and pray, it's amazing. If you can come in the nets, it's incredible. But even if not, even if you didn't show up, the shofar you have to hear. Gentlemen, you have to hear the shofar. Yes, according to Sfaradim, we don't make beracha 100%. But you come to hear the shofar. Do you know what's so unique about the shofar? You know what's so unique about the shofar? the shofar changed the mood of God. From being a judgment God, from being in a courthouse, to be merciful God. שבורא עולם יוצא מכיסא דין ויושב בכיסא רחמים. בורא עולם have two chairs. One chair is the judgment chair, the other one is the merciful. What moved God? What moved God from these chairs to another chair? The shofar. How do I know that? How do I know that? You know, sometimes we give speeches, and I said with a lot of humility, that me being a rabbi, and I see the miracle that every speech, somebody come, Rabbi, you changed my life. But we, the speaker, we don't really believe in it. We don't really fully believe in what we said. Last year, I told you many times that this year is going to be a tough year. Either or. Many students of mine remember it. I said during Rosh Hashanah, and I said, gentlemen, this year is going to be a tough year. Honestly speaking, I didn't believe that we're going to have October 7th. I knew something is going to be major, but I didn't know it's going to be October 7th.
How did you know?
Why? Why? Because our sages teach us. In a year that Rosh Hashanah fall down on Shabbat, last year, thank God this year not. Thank God not. But in a year that Rosh Hashanah fall down on Shabbat in the first day, meaning we don't have shofar. Do you know what the crisis is that? Not to have shofar? Yes, we have something much more powerful, Shabbat. But the only problem is that we have to keep Shabbat. If we don't keep Shabbat the whole year, the weapon is down. The whole year, every year, we don't have Shabbat, we have shofar. You come in one day, you hear the shofar, that's it. You don't have to hear the shofar the whole year. One time you heard shofar. The Spain Inquisition, how do you call it? Inquisition happened in the year that Rosh Hashanah fell down in Shabbat. The first destruction of Bet HaMikdash happened in the year when Rosh Hashanah fell down in Shabbat. Kristallnacht happened in a year unreal. You know how many bad things happened in that year when there was no shofar? Baruch Hashem, Modul Hashem Kitov. How much we need Chasdei Hashem right now when Israel just walk with unlimited soldiers to Lebanon. Right now they have a new war, a serious war. They're going, all of them, to Lebanon. And they're waiting for us. They're ready for us. But this year, in 2 days from now, 48 hours, we will celebrate Rosh Hashanah that the shofar exist. And a minute that you hear the shofar, do you know what exactly happened? You know what exactly happened? Borei Olam changed his mood. Now God become merciful God to us. Wow. Wow. Baruch Hashem, Modul Hashem Kitov. With the mercy of God. If this is so, which chapter of Tehillim we said 7 times before we're doing the main mitzvah? The most important. Do you know what's the name of this chapter? למנצח לבני קורח מזמור. Borei Olam, hear the voice of the children of Korach. Shlomo, what do we have with their children? Do you know where is the children of Korach? They are in between Gehenna to this world. When God opened the ground, Korach and his wife and all his money and everybody fell down. The children of Korach on the way down decides to do the Teshuvah. Borei Olam is not okay, we're not good. I'm sorry, Chatanu Avinu. He stopped in the middle. He closed the place, and until now, for over 3,000 years they're screaming. משה אמת ותורתו אמת. ואנחנו בדיים. Moshe is אמת, the Torah is אמת, and we are liars. When we went against Moshe Rabbeinu, we are liars. Now, David, I understand, beautiful, right? But why do we need to know it before the shofar? Why do we need? I don't understand. Give me תפילה למשה, משה רבנו. תפילה לדוד, דוד המלך. תפילה לעני, a poor man. You know how important it is to come with a broken heart? A broken heart. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever went out on a date and somebody broke your heart, and the moment of shofar is good. Why is good? come and remember this moment. Remember a difficult moment in life and come with a lot of humility and say, Olam. And if you shed a tear, it's also good. Don't be careful. Remember October 7. Remember all these hostages that they are under the tunnel in Mach Shimam of Gaza for over 11 months, almost 12 months. Remember them. And we're going to have a broken heart. And broken heart is the greatest things. But tonight I will teach you what is Teshuvah. Teshuvah, before you're going to change, you have to know that your situation in life is not good. And you cannot be happy in the situation you are. We are very comfortable in our life. And this is a problem. Because if you're comfortable where you are, you will never change. If you're comfortable where you are, you don't feel the need to change. Rabbi, what do you want? I'm coming once a month to the shul. What else? Okay, I keep Shabbat, one Shabbat, every Shabbat, that's it. No. Teshuvah meaning to be like Bnei Korach, screaming every day when it's not okay for what we did. They screaming. The power of screaming. Imagine yourself in the middle of the tefillah. You're going to scream, boy, I'm screaming, shouting. Maybe people is going to look at you like not normal. But in this moment, your tefillah is going to be accepted. I will share with you a story, a nice story, a beautiful one. One time, they have Chassidut. I do not remember the names, but this Chassidut exists, a movement of Chassidut in Borough Park. They screaming during the tefillah. I went over there to preach just to see it. You don't understand. People jumping, screaming. Dr. Daniel, they don't need a dentist. They need a psychology look like. Screaming. The people is jumping. I went in. I fell through. I'm screaming. They screaming. Baruch Hashem. I scream. You scream. I scream. Baruch Hashem. We all screaming. We all screaming. Baruch Hashem screaming. ויצעקו אל השם. ויצעקו. Abba, screaming. And it looked like not normal. So one rabbi, a Litvish, you know Litvish? Ashkenaz, from Yekesh, polite, suit, beautiful suit, papillon. Coming in, always relax, always talk nice, hello, how are we doing today? Dr. Albert, Baruch Hashem, very polite, very educated, always talking nice, not like Rabbi Wagner full of fire. He came in to his rabbi and said, Rabbi, why do you have to scream when you pray to God? It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look presentable. Chilul Hashem. You disgrace the name of God. Why are you screaming? The Rebbe of this Chassidut did not respond. Now, this Litvish rabbi came in from out of town. He was not a rabbi, he was a businessman. Very important, but he was Talmid Chacham. He came to do business. And I'm talking about 200 years ago. When people used to transfer the money and their wallets. No credit card, no Bitcoin, no nothing. Credit card, cash. He had with him $100,000 in cash. Who do you trust in a city that you don't know nobody? So he came to the rabbi and said, Rabbi, I trust only you. Can you keep the money after Shabbat? I'm going to come to ask you. The rabbi said, okay. He took the money, he went into his closet, and he put it. That's it. Motzei Shabbat, this guy is nervous about the money. The whole Shabbat he doesn't eat. What's going to happen with the money? What's going to happen with the money? The only money, 5 years, he took it. He came to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe is doing Avdalah. What's that? Eliyahu Hanavi. He repeat Eliyahu Hanavi 72 times. And every time the guy is like this. Eliyahu, Yalla, move. Moshe Rabbeinu, Yalla, move. Finish it. And after that, he's doing Avdalah. And how do you call it? How do you call the song? He's singing for half an hour. He took Shabbat half an hour later and he sing for half an hour. The guy almost fainted. He said, okay, after the Avdalah, this businessman comes to the Rabbi, where's my money? Where's my money? So the Rabbi looked at him and said, Shavua Tov. You forgot to say Shavua Tov. polite perhaps, speaking nice. Say, okay, Rabbi, Shavua Tov, I'm sorry. Shavua Tov, I need my money. So the Rabbi looked at him and said, which money are you talking? What's mean which money? The money that I gave yesterday. He said, you give me money? No, he gave the Rabbi with no witness, with no testimony, nothing. Nobody knows that he gave the money. You're not going to go to the Rabbi and sign with contract with him. So he gave him the money. He said, I don't understand which money. He said, Rabbi, the money that I gave you yesterday was only 24 hours. It was not 3 days or 2 years. It was yesterday. He said, I'm sorry. I do not recall. I do not remember any money you gave me. Do you have perhaps any witnesses? He said, no. He said, just in case. Do you have a contract or star document? He said, no. He said, so which money you give me? The guy realized why the Rabbi is telling him, Rabbi, where is my money? I need my money! He's screaming, shouting, the whole house is shaking. And the Rabbi came to him and said, my dear fellow Jew, why do you scream? Why are you not talking nice and polite? Why suddenly you? You know what's the difference? For you, money is the most important. So a minute you don't get what is important for you, you scream. When I'm praying to God, for me tefillah is the most important. When something bother you, you scream. If nothing bother you, you will never scream. Why do you scream? Because Bnei Korach Tzoakim, he gave them the money. And he said, I hope they got the message. The reason that when you pray, you don't scream, because you don't care. When you care about the money, you scream. So don't tell me why I'm screaming. I care for the need of the Jewish nation. I care for all the single people that they are not married. I'm caring for all the people that have issue in education of children. Children that go off the derech. Or people that have no children. People that have issues in Shalom Bayit. People is in the hospital and fighting for their life. October 7, the hostages. I'm screaming. You know why I'm screaming? Because for me, it's crisis. It bothers me. It's part of my soul. Come, למנצח לבני כוח and teach you. You want tefillah, your tefillah to be accepted? Scream. Borei Olam, maybe I'm not going to change so much. Maybe I'm not going to become religious. And maybe I have a good news or bad news, depends how you look at it. Do you know what's the difference between this year and next year? The only change that you're going to do in your life, religious-wise, is maybe 5%. 95% of last year, you're going to do it this year also. I know that before Rosh Hashanah, Chud Achat, Chud Bashkur, and we promise, and in the Yom Kippur, we promise to change, Rabbi. Every morning, you're going to see me in the synagogue. Every night, Shiur Torah. A minute after Yom Kippur, L'Shana Haba, God, we're going to see you next year. It was a pleasure to be here. You know, L'Shana Haba, Yerushalayim Abniyah, and that's it. What exactly happened? How did George W. Bush, the president, said, when they asked him, how come you didn't fulfill all your promises, Mr. Bush? He said, the only promise I didn't do is to keep my promises. We promised a lot, we promised to change. I tell you, if you never wake up in Minyan until now, most likely next year, you're not going to wake up to Minyan anyway. So don't promise big things. Don't promise things that you know that you're not going to do. Come twice a week, Monday and Thursday to Minyan, and the morning is good enough. Baruch Hashem, you made majors. But at least, when you come into Rosh Hashanah, when you come into Yom Kippur, Tshuva is to say, Borei Olam, it's not okay. My situation, averot-wise, the fact that I'm searching in the internet in a place that I'm not supposed to, the fact that I'm speaking Lashon Hara, the fact that I don't dress with modesty, maybe I'm not going to change this year, but at least I'm screaming, Borei Olam, it's not okay. I do not feel comfortable in my situation. This is Teshuvah. This is what Rosh Hashanah is all about. To come to Borei Olam and say, Borei Olam, our situation in the Jewish world is not okay. We do not accept our situation. I do not accept the fact that I'm not married. I do not accept the fact that I'm not, God forbid, that the person is not healthy. I do not accept the fact that we have issues on Shalom Bayit. I do not accept. Borei Olam is not okay. Bother me and I will scream. I'm coming to break the doors. Twice a year, 2 days a year. Rosh Hashanah, 2 days. I'm coming and I'm Israeli. I'm not coming with fancy schmancy. I'm not coming polite. I'm not coming with papillon. I'm taking the papillon. I'm coming to fight. I'm fighting for my life. If you attitude is not like this, you do not understand what is Rosh Hashanah. Literally, you do not understand what's Rosh Hashanah. No, Rosh Hashanah is to come nice and to smile and to eat and to talk and to be friendly. No. Rosh Hashanah is once a year, twice a year, 2 days a year that we're fighting. We're fighting for their own upcoming year. I will tell you a story. I said, not comfortable, but I want you to hear it. Did I show the story right now with the father that his son passed away? No, right? It was a father, real story in Israel. Real story, no, I'm sorry to say, but we're in time of Teshuvah. We have to wake up. It's not a time of jokes, it's not a time of laughing, it's not a time of comfortable stories. It's a time that our kishkes have to move. You know kishkes? The inside, how do you say it in English?
Like your guts.
The guts have to move. The kishkes. And Ashkenaz, they have one word, I love it. The kishkes, you have to come out from the class and thinking, wow, what the rabbi spoke, I need to make a change. I need to make a restart. I need to make a switch. And I guarantee you, ladies, gentlemen, I guarantee you that this year you're getting married. This year you're going to be successful in business. This year you're going to have amazing shalom bayit. This year maybe you're going to get married and you're going to have child. It's good enough. 3 months to get married, 9 months to make child, Baruch Hashem, in 1 year. You cover ready to. And business is going on the way, Baruch Hashem. This year is going to be a good year. This year is going to be a good year for the Jewish nation. But we need, you know what the Zohar writes? Dr. Daniel, you know what the Zohar writes? Listen to what the Zohar writes, frightened. Do you know why Mashiach is still not here? Everybody is talking about peace and peace and peace. I don't know if there will ever be a peace among the Jews. By nature, we Jews, we like to argue, and we always have 20 different opinions, and each one of us thinking that is better. Ask every taxi driver in Israel, what do you think about this, the government? Rabbi, if I was prime minister, I would do like this. You are a taxi driver. You never went into Uber and you tell them, how is the country? I'm thinking maybe I'm going to replace Trump or Kamala or this one. You are, no offense. You drive in Uber, relax. You drive, in Israel, every taxi driver will tell you, he is wrong and he is crooked and I will be there. Why? I'm going to make decision. 5 minutes, I finish. Israelis, welcome. Gentlemen, listen to this. Ladies, Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is a time that we have to shake. We have to come and fight and say, Borei Olam, we make a difference in Israel, we make a difference in the world. The whole world is against us. My son just told me that France, not enough in the Holocaust that they are the one, the first one that helped the Germany was France. Ymach Shemam V'Shem Zechram. Not the Jews, I'm talking about the French. They hate us, they always hate us. Ymach Shemam, thank God. The French lady, let's give her a France called Israel right now and they said, if you're going to go to Lebanon, we're giving weapons to the Hezbollah to fight against you. What the chutzpah, huh? Welcome back. History repeat. The Holocaust. We are back in the Holocaust. Ladies, if you didn't realize, this is the story. This is the Holocaust story. The Jewish nation is the only one against the whole Europe. All the United Nations is against us. Show me one country. One country. Mention one country. Except Argentina. The president is good. He's good. Argentina. He came to the United Nations. He told them you're good. He told them you're all crooked. All of you. You bring in here people that killing their own nations. And they are here and you're going against Israel. The only normal states and Democrats say state in the Middle East. He's talking like he's a Jew. He's not. He went into to pray in the Lubavitcher Rebbe. They're amazing. This and Argentinian people is good. Baruch Hashem. So far they're good. Baruch Hashem. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. It was this father, true story, that sent his own child to the yeshiva. The yeshiva, they had a trip. I don't know how many of you went into En Gedi. And did you ever been in En Gedi? Yeah. En Gedi is next to the Kinneret, beautiful place. mountains, beautiful place. So the whole yeshiva went on a trip with the tour guide, with the Rosh Yeshiva, with the rabbis. They went into En Gedi. I remember this story. One of the children fell down. 17 years old. He was 17, 18. He fell down from the cliff, from the mountain. A few hours later, they declared that he is, passed away. He died. Now who's going to make the phone calls to the father? The tour guy said, I'm not making the phone. The rabbi said, I also doesn't make the phone. The Rosh Yeshiva said, I am. So who's making the phones? Somebody have to call. The Rosh Yeshiva, because he's the head of the yeshiva, had to make the phones. He called the father and said, listen, we need to see you in the hospital urgent. The father came and he realized, okay. They start to plan the funeral. In the funeral, the father said, can I speak a few words? Can I mention a few words? Who is going to say no to the father? No, the worst curse in life is when a father buries his own children. No, that none of us will ever experience such things. The father sitting down with tears and said, the tour guy, Reuven is the tour guy. Said, Reuven, I'm not upset with you that he lost his own child. He's not upset with him. So the rabbi is nervous. Maybe he's upset with me. He looked at the rabbi and said, Rabbi, I'm not upset with you also. It's not your fault. So the Rosh Yeshiva stopped reading. He says, so I'm the only one that left. So he's looking at the Rosh Yeshiva. He said, Rosh Yeshiva, I'm not upset with you also. So who do you upset with? We took him into a trip. Maybe it was lack of careful. Maybe it was dangerous. And the father said, I'm upset with myself. The father said, I'm upset with myself. Why? If he knew. The father said, if I just know. The father said, if I just know that this year, his own son is going to die, I will never leave the synagogue in Rosh Hashanah. I will be there with Tehillim, 48 hours, crying, and I will change the decree. But when I came to Rosh Hashanah, I came cool, relaxed. I didn't know my child is young, beautiful, 17 years old. What exactly can happen? Nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. If it's anything that October 7th teach all of us, that you can be young and beautiful and go into a simple party. Or not even going to party, you can live and sleep in your own home. And then we have 4 to 5 terrorists, animals, that talked like butchers and killed all of them. Nothing is secure. Nothing is secure. Maybe 500 young guys in your age, young, smart, intelligent, got butchered one by one. Rape, murders, you don't understand. So do not come out from this room that you are secure. Nothing is secure. But I have a good news. Rosh Hashanah is 2 days from now. Vayitzeku Hashem. Abba, I'm not secure. I'm not good in my situation. I want to get married. That's it. This year, I'm getting married. This year, I will have what I need. And this is the message. The message is Vayitzeku. Start screaming. And ladies, I don't have to teach you, even though that your boys never know that, only after they get married. But your voice doesn't need to practice. A minute you get upset, your voice is like opera. So the ladies section, I have no problem. I have a problem with the guys. Because they succeed to hide the ability that they can. And they can scream. When a man is getting married, suddenly he knows how to scream and how to slam doors. These American guys, before weddings, open the door, closing the door, give you flowers, going in, eat with a napkin and fork and knife. Suddenly in the house, looking like a donkey. Donkey is a good guy next to him. Like a lion, breaking doors, screaming, kicking. What exactly happened? Where's this animal came from? I remember I met a beautiful guy. Where is this beautiful guy disappeared? Gentlemen, if there's any time to act like Israelis, Chas v'shalom, like a Jew, respectable, loving, caring, Chas v'shalom, but a little aggressive, a little screaming, when something bothers you, scream, is Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is a time to scream. It's not the time to pray. quietly. Borei Olam, the Almighty God, took the Jews from Egypt only when they scream. Because if you're not screaming, meaning the situation is not so bad. Meaning that nothing is crisis in life. If you're not married and you're in the age of 25, 26, 27, and you're not screaming, life is amazing. So people will tell you, you're so nice, what the emunah you have, we can study from you, you're a role model, you're inspiration to all of us, and in the meantime, you're still not married. Do you want to be inspirational, how do you call it, not inspired? A role model or influence? Do you want to be influence human being, or you want to get married? If you want to get married, start screaming. Stop being politically correct. Stop being nice. Nice is good for the whole year. Twice a year, 2 days in a year is the time to be not nice, not influence, not role models. Is a time to scream. Abba, Borei Olam, we need your help. We need your help to save the whole Jewish nations. We need your help, gentlemen, we need your help. Ladies, we need your help. And we are sorry in the place that we are. We're not comfortable of our tzeniut. We're not comfortable in our internet. We're not comfortable in our lashon hara. We're not comfortable by speaking, doing the synagogues like we're at home. We're not comfortable by cheating, lying, stealing. We're not comfortable. Borei Olam is not okay. Rosh Hashanah come to mention that? It's not okay. I'm not okay with myself. But I'm coming and I'm blowing the shofar. When you're screaming, the voice is coming from in. When you're talking, the voice is coming from out. How do I know? I can speak like this for another 8 hours, and I did it a few times, and I will not get tired. But if I'm going to scream, like blowing a balloon, how much you going to scream? I'm going to lose the voice in 5 minutes. And then I'm not going to be able, God forbid, to talk for the next 48 hours. Thank God we still have 48 hours to prepare my voice. And Dr. Albert told me, Rabbi, honey, and a good honey, and a tea, and a hot water, oy Josh in the morning, oy Josh in the morning, hot water in the morning, to make sure that your voice, 100%. But remember, Rosh Hashanah is a time to scream from the bottoms. The Zohar HaKadosh writes that Dr. Daniel, the reason that Mashiach is not showing up, not only because of Achdut, because if this is because of Achdut, we're going to be stuck around. You know why Mashiach is not coming? Because until our generation, it was never found 10 people, only 10, from 15 to 18 million people, Jews in the world. Only 10, not only this generation, all the generation. 10 people that were screaming, shouting, stopping their life. We want Mashiach. No, it was never. It was not 10 people yet. It was not 10 people that sat together and were screaming from the bottom of my heart. When Choni HaMe'agen wanted to have rain, you remember the story with Choni HaMe'agen? Choni HaMe'agen is one of the righteous, one of the biggest rabbis in the history. One time there was no rain. What do we do when there's no rain? Pray. You know what he did? He went outside, he made a mark, and he said, God, either you bring rain or either I'm not moving. I'm here. That's it. There's no other choice. I told my wife, you know why my shalom bayit b'li ayin hara turbo shit is good? Not because I'm a perfect human being. After I got married, after the chuppah and the rooms, you know, the private rooms, among Hasidim, they go in there, only there we give the diamond rings. The engagement ring, we don't give rings before weddings. We give, because rings symbolize marriage. We're not married. So only then I give, and before I give my wife the ring, just to make sure. I said, Shlomit, I have a good news to share with you. I don't know if it's good for you, but in this time, they're always romantic and good. I said, by the way, I'm here. She said, I see that you're here. I said, no, I'm not here. I'm here until 120. Meaning, I will never divorce you, and you're not going nowhere. That's it. I put crazy glue, I'm here. Do you know what exactly happened when you come with such an attitude? You Shalom Bayit is perfect. No plan B, no plan C, no zero plan. I'm here. I'm here and for good. Borei Olam, I'm getting married. I'm put in a circle, I'm getting married. I'm not moving until I'm getting married. Either you bring the guy here, or either I don't know what you do. Chuni HaMe'agel, one of the greatest tzaddikim, came out and said, God, I'm not going to scream, I'm going to do something even stronger from screaming. I'm outside. It's going to take 1 week, 2 weeks. I'm not moving. I'm not, how do you say bench? Bending, okay, bending. No, batching. They have a batching. Bullshit. This is the street word, batching. I'm not batching a bit. I'm here. God had no choice. You have to bring bread. He didn't get politically correct. God, if you want, you're going to bring. If not, this is what most of us is going to do. And to do what he did, you have to be chutzpan. You have to be real chutzpan. So what I'm teaching you to be chutzpan, yes. Do you know why? Why that he was chutzpan? How can you come to God and say, I have to get married? Maybe you don't need to get married. I have to be rich. Maybe money is going to make damage. I need this, huh? Who are you to come to me to be chutzpan? Anyone can give me the answer why we are allowed to be chutzpanim, especially in Rosh Hashanah? Esh. What's the answer? With this I'm going to conclude. Today was a talk of teshuvah. That's it. Straight to your heart.
Who's your father? I don't answer your question.
Shem is your father.
Why? Brooklyn and love.
Serious.
Love behind the Brooklyn. Every week for 1 year, for 2 years. Every week she come all the way from Brooklyn. And you come from Queens. It's too far. Jamaica mistakes too far. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. You know why? Because a child do not come to his father and speak nice. You don't know that because you're not, no, you know that. The way that you speak with your parents. None of you come to your parents and dress nice. Ima, perhaps, do you planning to pay for my wedding? Just curious. And by the way, I'm giving you the choice. Which hotel, which place the wedding is going to be, how much the flowers. Okay, it's going to be 5,000, no problem, Ima. Which no problem? If the flowers in our wedding is not 50,000, and if the wedding is not Alajo, Balajo, Shmalajo, all these places, if every plate do not cost 300, you're not going to talk. I know that you're not my parents. I was a mistake that I came to the world. What the worst parents? That they own you anything? You had such a chutzpah to force them? That they have to take 5 years later to pay these weddings? That took 1 night, 3 hours? But you don't care. You know why? You're a child. And a child is a chutzpah. Im ken banim borei olam, we are your children. If we are a slave, you're right. We're not allowed to scream. A slave that screams will get killed, and that's bad. A slave that's going to talk in chutzpah is going to get killed. Im ken banim, rachmenu kerachem alav albanim. Borei olam, we are your children, and we are chutzpanim. Chutzpanim, once a year, I'm coming to be chutzpan. I'm coming to get mine. Shlomo, coming to get mine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not okay. It's not okay every time that the Jewish nation pass, in a general and an individual. This year is going to be the beginning of the best years of the Jewish nation and each one of you personally. Let us say amen. My name is Rabbi Vaklin, and I approve this message.